and the jails came up everywhere. Though the contract was meant to work for the sugar plantation, the Indians were used in practically everywhere, for road building, for shipbuilding, for everything, and they had no voice at all.
150 years. What did the Indian migrant labor do? How did it survive?
Well, from the cultural perspectives, it's one of the most fascinating story, or most fascinating, society that I have visited. See, the French, the French is like they're very much what we call fanatic about their language and the culture, because they lost their aristocracy by early 19th century. They lost in Napoleon came and democracy. So what they did is though they didn't say that there is a ban on Indian religion or Indian culture or Indian custom, they said, see, you cannot practice certain things. For instance, when the Indian migrants went there, when a baby is born, first thing they said is, you can't have a Hindu first name. And the question asked, why? Because we are not familiar with the Hindu first name. And the French were ruling in Pondicherry, imagine. So what they did is, they put a Christian name invariably to every Hindu name. So you get Ernest Muthuswamy, Henry Sidambaram, Jan Sahai, and this is the first part of the Christianization they did. And the second thing they did is, they were never allowed to build any temple. Okay. No temple at all. Okay. So the temple is against the secular Democrats said temple is against. The 19th century was when the Marx said religion is opium. So everybody considered this ethnic beliefs or ethnic practices is part of the religion. So there was a virtual ban on everything. And the third one is the language. Nobody was allowed to speak a Tamil or Hindi.
Right from the beginning.
Right from the beginning. So I mean, they were seriously persuaded. I mean, they were encouraged and they persuaded. They were given incentives to speak French. So by first generation, like the Guadeloupe, the Indian migrations began in 1854 and ended in 1890. It's only 40 years, unlike the other other colonies. Within this period, nearly 400,000 people came to Guadeloupe and the nearby island called Martinique, and then French Guiana. These 4,000 people were absorbed into the society with the slaves. Okay, now. They also have the migrant laborers, when they faced with the serious restrictions of practicing their ethnic beliefs, they devised their own plan. So they always come out, any society, any human being, they come out with their own plan. So the device they adopted were religious or ethnic or cultural. And most classic example I can give is, Kali Mai. Kali Mai with her, bloodthirsty eyes and, the garland of skulls and the navel area covered with the, skirt made of the hands and all kinds of dariga. See, this bloody image, what we call the image of Kali, the Indian migrants exhibited publicly. When you can imagine a scene where suddenly an African and a white man who had no idea about what India is suddenly see an image of Kali on the public street, and they got disturbed and they got perturbed. What is this? And they got scared. So and then the Indians understood, right? This is the way we should be scaring them. So then the series of such ethnic practices like animal sacrifice. Okay. Animal sacrifice, again in some parts of South India and even today, animal sacrifice is a big elaborate ritual where the blood is, the ceremony of the blood or the festival of the blood is more important than the ritual. Right. So, and they started performing animal sacrifice. And those practices which they were about to give up in India, everything came back. As a part of their strategy to retain their culture.
Their culture, their identity, the roots to India.
Absolutely, absolutely. The major deities, what the Guadeloupean Indians, they worship are Mariamma. Mariamma is Kali Mai. Then Madurai Veeran. Madurai Veeran is another very interesting deity in South India. Madurai Veeran is, a Dravidian totemic god, at par with the Muttappan in Kerala, and there are a few other gods in Karnataka and Andhra.
So why wasn't there a kind of a restriction on practicing this as well?
Yeah, well, the restriction is, it's a colonial...
Or were they scared of it? That's what primarily the reason was, because they didn't really know what this ethnic Indian is planning to do with them.
To answer that, one should really understand what colonialism is. See, the colonialism was essentially a Christian ideology, a Western ideology, and they could never tolerate anything beyond that. It is a white supremacy, and we white men, we rape you.
Sure.
And we create our progenies. Right. You're all labor. Right. Nothing is allowed.
Right. So how is Kali Mata?
Yeah. Well, these people, these Indians went there. The Indians, they carried the photograph. They carried